just like that, without time to process it. We're a means to an end. It's advantageous to them.
Second record, I'm like, yeah, okay. I put my second record out. It so happens that on my second record release, I have a party again at this theater here. Sold out, packed, great, we're moving records. I meet this dude. He's in town. He works for RCA Records in Los Angeles. He's like, you got a really great thing going. What are you doing? I'm like, well, you just saw what the fuck I'm doing. I'm playing, I'm going out and I'm putting out a record. I got my own thing, I'm doing my own thing. He goes, you need to come out. So, dude, I was courted, and like, this is in '99. RCA flies me and my band to Los Angeles, California, to go out and go like showcase for the RCA record company. Mm-hmm. They're like, yeah, you got it going on. You got a bunch of songs. I'd also, not only did I just put out this new record, but by this time I'd got a recording set up in my house with a little 8-track and a mixer, and I'm still put out a record, but then now I'm recording my own shit, recording more stuff in my house, working on it all the time. More new songs, just building up content. I'm just like, I know if I get a library of music, someone's gonna fucking listen to it.
Sure.
Someone's gonna go, wow, this guy's got some fucking songs, you know? And so, yeah, I just started like building up content. Well, then I go out, they heard a few of my tunes and they were like, yeah, you gotta come out. So they set up a showcase. We go out. I spent a week in California. They put me, I'm on a showcase gig at a place called The Gig on Melrose in California, playing for all the RCA record people. This is when Foo Fighters are on the RCA label, Vertical Horizon, all of these kind of like pop rock bands that are, the internet is brand new.
Sure.
It's all the shit's just fucking exploding. There's like all the shit going on, and you could be a band like us that just has tunes and has music and gets fucking signed. That you can't do that no more. That's fucking 25 years ago. Nobody just gets fucking signed no more.
It hadn't occurred to you to I guess ply your wares elsewhere? Did it seem like the playground was big enough here? Because I mean, that's not a novel idea. A lot of musicians,
right?
You know, like you and I were talking about Dr. John before we started recording.
Right.
He was one of them. I mean, they reached a certain point in their lives where the city just wasn't as supportive of the night scene and its players, and they ended up, you know, making the great migration to LA or, you know.
Right.
This didn't occur?
So, it totally occurred.
But I mean, it occurred to you in your mind.
It occurred to me in my mind, and I'm like, okay, this is starting to happen. And I'm married. I'm married at this time.
Yeah.
I'm married, no kids. I go in 1999, I get courted by the record label. They're like, man, you know, you should really think about moving out here to California. And I had just found out my wife is pregnant. Oh, wow. I'm like, wow. So here it is. It's like, I go out to California, all this shit's popping, all this stuff's going on, and I just find out I'm about to be a dad. Yeah. And I'm like, wow. And something, real life, it's real life. It's real life. I'm in this world before. It's me and I have a wife, but I don't have a kid. And I'm in this world of Chris, just drill. And I'm like doing it and it's happening. And it's 1999. And in 1999, I'm 30 years old already. And I've done all this shit, played all over the place, played with all these people, travel over here, go do this, travel, gigs, boom, all this shit. And I'm out in California. And right before I go to California is when I find out I'm gonna be a dad, bro. So I'm going out there, and this is on my mind, of course, everything. And I'm thinking, and they're like, you ought to really think about coming and move to California and come out here and pursue it, because being out here, if you're out here just for a little while, shit can grow really big. And I'm like, I get that, but I've already got it going on where I'm at. Mm-hmm. I've got it going on. I'm a homeowner. I bought a house. I got cars. I'm working. I'm like a successful independent musician dude who's like hustler, banging. And I come back from California, and I'm in the office at RCA, and we're talking. I'm looking on the walls, and it's fucking, like I said, it's everybody who's on the record label back then. Yeah. Maroon 5 or whoever the fuck, all these bands and all this shit. And I'm like, I get it. It's like, I get what's going on. And at the same time, I'm like, I came back home, and I'm like, I'm just going to continue on. I didn't get a record deal. I'm still playing gigs, working, selling CDs, doing this thing. Yeah. And all of a sudden I'm like, I'm gonna live in my reality. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. I'm gonna live in my reality. Because if you don't live in your reality, you're fucked. Yeah. You're fucked. You're done. People in this business, everyone tells you exactly what the fuck you want to hear. Yeah. And they do.
It's disingenuous. And it comes from all angles.
It is so disingenuous. It comes from all angles. It comes from people you don't know that have something for you. And you think that something is something, and it's really nothing.
I can agree with that.
It really is. And so, and I was like, I made a decision. I'm like, I'm staying here for now. Well, then I have a kid. We have a kid. My son's born in October of 2000. Yeah. And my life changed. My life changed into a way where there was nothing that was cooler than this. Being a dad, sure. Having a kid. It just, it's growing up. It's like doing that. And then I wasn't going to no song, no music was going to be, that I made was going to be any cooler than another minute being with this kid. And
sure.
I'm responsible for this kid. And I was that dude. I did it. And then, so with that in mind, spending a bunch of time with the kid, I didn't write a bunch. I had a few new tunes that I had worked on, but didn't write a whole new record. Mm-hmm. And I thought, I don't have a bunch of time to go make a long record and spend all this time making a record. So what I do, my buddy goes, look, man, I got this, there's a little chapel that's in downtown Baton Rouge, a little chapel down there. And he had just got his Pro Tools rig and his computer, and he goes, bruh, and I was out playing these acoustic gigs by myself. He goes, dude, you should really think about doing some acoustic tracks. Just play. Yeah. Like a performance record. A bunch of my friends are like, you need to make instead of making a produced record, that you need to make a performance record.